Look at this beautiful scenery. Very picturesque. Political signs, I guess 'tis the time of year. Just gorgeous. But wait, what is the name of this town? Burkettsville. Hello everybody, this is the town of Burkettsville. A little town that was made famous after a movie came out. 1999, I think? The Blair Witch Project. Or the Witch Project.
It's my fault. Because it was my project. And I insisted. I insisted on everything.
This site was the location, I don't know if you would say fictional location, because it really is a spot for the Blair Witch Project movie. Don't know why this little town was picked. It is a cute little town, just driving through the end of it here. In 1999, when this movie came out, it did a really good job of creating hype for itself. The internet was just in its infancy. Not a lot of groups. Like, you still had, like, I think the American Online thing happening with their groups, instant messenger type of things just starting. News groups were Usenet, so they were usually sitting on some server someplace. People could just post comments, no wikis or Reddits or anything fun like that. So these guys that made this movie went ahead and built this website promoting this movie, which was supposedly found footage of this group of teenagers, I guess college kids, young people, that were out looking to make a documentary about a local urban legend about a witch that was accused of stealing kids. So this was one direction. The movie just took off like wildfire. I remember waiting in line for it. It was just crazy. The movie itself wasn't that good. It came in probably a 6, I think 6.5 right now, at least on IMDb. If you look on Rotten Tomatoes, though, of course, it scored much higher. It is, I'm gonna say, I think in the 80s, maybe. Look at the view on the side of this mountain. This is Western Maryland. It's a nice little ride for me. A nice little downtown. Not a lot of action going on there. Okay, I'm paused. So I have picked up a lot of information regarding Halloween and, well, I guess not regarding Halloween, but around Halloween time with witches. I learned what I think it was called ducking was and boarding. Definitely not a good time to be a witch. So it's kind of funny that I'm in a town that was made famous by a fake witch. From my understanding, they had to change the signage coming into the town because people kept taking it. There's really nothing here. It is just a cute little piece of Americana. I think I have one road I can turn down. We're going to try that. But other than that, this is Main Street, Burkettsville. Beautiful scenery. I love the trees changing. There's the church. Oh, there is a scene with the graveyard. I wonder if we can get around back. I do not want to be disrespectful, so we will try that. Let's go around back. Ooh, there's a running event Saturday. Oh, there's the graveyard. I don't know if that was the one in the movie or not. It could, who knows, right? Look how scenic this is. This is amazing. All right, let me turn around. Welcome to Burkettsville. We're here, everybody. Church. You know, I have to say, I do feel a little guilty about sneaking in on that little town and setting up my cameras. That was a nice, quiet little place. Here I come in, some big, bad moto vlogger thinking, oh, I'm gonna grab this. Oh well, just something to think about, I guess. Hotel from the Blair Witch Project. It looks a lot cleaner now than it did in the movie. I don't even remember what room the people slept in. Should have paid attention to that. Night's Inn. Huh. Not a shabby place, right next to a liquor store. You have to appreciate that. All right, here we go. Hotel, anticlimactic. Nothing really exciting happened in the hotel. I am on my way to the next location, which is the little convenience store. Where they're outside, they talk to people, and they actually say, "Do you believe in the Blair Witch?" It's stupid, but I do love horror movies. Even one that was lackluster. You know, the found footage at the end, I felt if there was more of that, it would have been awesome. I did recently watch a movie. I think it does take place in Arizona. Murder in the High Desert. It's another, starts off with a mockumentary and then turns into found footage. As far as found footage goes, it's probably one of the best I've watched. It was just so eerie and creepy and exactly what you want in a horror movie. I'll double check the name. I'll list it somewhere or put a link to it. I think I watched it on Prime. Appalachian Trail. Man, if you are into hiking or history, this is the place to be. And look how beautiful this is. Oh, I love the fall. Cows. Ooh. Alright, so while I'm creeping up on this location, whether it's open, closed, or whatever, I did want to tell you there were two other spots I tried to get to. There's one, High Rock, Flat Rock, I can't remember the name now, of course, because I'm in the middle of something, behind this truck. And I had a hard time getting a location on it. People were very sketchy. It's definitely something you have to hike to. People kind of gave me a way to hike to it, directions. So I don't know, I might have to try it, but the rock apparently really does have some history to it. Back before people settled on the in Maryland, I guess, the indigenous people had an individual, a young boy, disappear one night from their camp, their houses. I'm not sure if they were mobile or what. And so, you know, they put out a search party, and all these groups of people went out looking for this child. And eventually they did find the child on that rock from the movie. And apparently something was happening. One of the people in the group that found him said that it looked like he was being disemboweled. And apparently they watched it for a while, and he wasn't dying. So whatever powers the rock had was being fed by the little guy being in pain. So I thought that was interesting. That might be a ride all on its own. And the second was the house from the movie. The house was the most exciting part. There was not anything else that exciting in the movie that happened that I thought. But the ending was good. The house is gone. It's on a state park. Apparently it stood there for a very long time. The Parks Department just tried to get rid of it just because of safety reasons. You know how old it was. It was from the 1800s, and no one lived in it, maintained it. I think in like 2013, 14, something, I don't know. There was a big push to get rid of this house. And due to the movie's popularity, there was some pushback, fans, petitions, stuff like that. They just kept the pressure on, and they weren't able to close it until well, could not even close it. They weren't able to do anything with it until 2019. I guess things started to get quiet, and at that point they thought they were able to go in and demolish it. So it is not there. There is a duplicate made somewhere that they used for filming. Not exactly sure where. Oh, so this is the little Stubbs Market that they were at. It's now a pizza gas place. Nothing exciting. I should buy gas here, but I don't need any. I'm not going to go in, but I could go for some pizza. Alright guys, that is all I got for my Blair Witch video. Sorry I couldn't get to any of the cool stuff. You guys ride safe, have fun, take care of each other. Stay dry. It's been so wet lately up here. Alright. Maybe next time I can find a real witch for you. Minnow is out.